President Trump this morning also calling out crime in large Democratic cities during his speech.
The Democrats run most of the cities that are in bad shape. We have many cities in great shape, too, by the way. I want you to know that. But it seems that the ones that are run by the radical left Democrats, what they've done to San Francisco, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, they're very unsafe places. And we're going to straighten them out one by one. And this is going to be a major part for some of the people in this room. That's a war, too. It's a war from within.
Illinois Democratic Governor J.B. Pritzker pushing back against rhetoric from the Trump administration that Chicago needs to be fixed, denouncing a DHS memo calling for 100 National Guard troops to be deployed to the city to assist in immigration enforcement. The governor even calling on people to record video of agents in action. Mills Hayes live for us outside of an ICE detention center in suburban Chicago with the details of a possible troop deployment.
Hi, Marni. Governor Pritzker saying that DHS sent a memo to the Department of War requesting a deployment of 100 military troops to the city of Chicago to protect ICE facilities like this one, as well as ICE personnel. And President Trump even speaking moments ago to military leaders saying that the National Guard would be coming to Chicago soon.
And I told Pete we should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, National Guard, but military. Because we're going into Chicago very soon. That's a big city with an incompetent governor, stupid governor, stupid. They threw him out of his family business. He was so stupid. I know the family. He becomes governor. He's got money. Not money that he made, but he ran for governor. He won.
The Pentagon confirming to NewsNation they received a request for assistance to safeguard federal personnel, property, and functions in the state of Illinois. It comes after a weekend of protests outside the Broadview ICE facility, resulting in agents deploying pepper balls and tear gas. Border Patrol Commander-at-Large Gregory Bovino says agents will protect people's First Amendment rights to protest, but if they endanger his agents, they will face the consequences. 5 of the 11 protesters arrested Saturday outside of the detention center here in Broadview have been federally charged. One man threatened to kill Border Patrol agents. 2 were carrying loaded handguns, although they had carry permits. The lawyer for them speaking out about the couple after ICE posted them on X, calling them armed rioters.
His wife was being crushed against a wall by ICE people, and he went to help his wife, and that's when he was arrested. I don't care what ICE says. ICE is doing horrible things right now. They have armed soldiers in the streets arresting people.
Bovino tells us hundreds of Border Patrol agents were in Chicago's downtown Sunday to keep the community safe. They arrested 8 people, 2 of whom were U.S. citizens detained for not being able to verify their identity without documents. DHS hasn't said how many people have been detained in Operation Midway Blitz or how many of them have criminal histories. However, Governor Pritzker says 60% of those being held by ICE don't have a criminal record. We spoke with one woman who came to find her dad at an ICE facility just outside the city in Broadview. Anna Miranda says that ICE agents took her father at gunpoint over the weekend. This exclusive video from the operation shows the moment of the arrest. DHS says they're targeting the worst of the worst, but Miranda says despite being undocumented, her father follows the law to a T.
I can't even imagine life without him. And I feel like, you know, once he does get out, it's just going to be something, it's going to be a whole completely new life for us.
And Miranda just told us that her father was actually deported and is on the Mexican side being taken care of by the National Guard in Mexico. And of course, that was the worst fear that they had when this whole thing happened. Now, Broadview, the village of Broadview, is actually going to be holding a press conference within the next hour to address the actions that have happened here. The police department in Broadview opening an investigation into federal agents' use of chemical ammunition against protesters, residents, and journalists. Marni.
All right, Mills, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.